Step 4 in the process is the contract execution. Once we have found the perfect piece of real estate to suit your case and your needs, a contract will be prepared and executed between you and Atlas. At this time, you will still not be obligated to close. The contract execution is just a solid commitment from you to close the transaction on the piece of real estate. You will not be bound by the land contract until the closing actually takes place. Now, there are some pre-closing tasks that Atlas and you, the buyer, need to perform. Number 1, the title search. This is performed by a licensed title agency. The search will find any and all liens and/or encumbrances on the title. We want to make sure the piece of real estate you're buying is free of any situations. Number 2, land contract creation. Atlas will prepare the contracts verifying all parcel numbers, legal descriptions, and owners. Number 3, an insurance quote. Atlas highly recommends all of our buyers obtain an insurance policy to cover all their personal belongings that will be in the property. The seller will still maintain the normal property insurance, but you need to protect yourself and cover your personal items. Step 6 is the closing. The closing will preferably take place at one of our offices or at a local title agency. However, if it is more convenient for you, we can have a mobile notary come to your current residence to walk you through the paperwork and witness all the signatures. The land contract will be notarized and filed with the county. That is extremely important. At closing, you will need to have a cashier's check or other certified funds in the amount required to close the transaction. Once the closing is completed, congratulations. You now have equitable interest in the property and take rights to it on the specified date in the contract. Step 7. These are the program tasks. These are the tasks that you and Atlas will carry out through 12, 24, 36 months, however long it takes to get you qualified for that end conversion loan. As you're making your monthly payments and building equity in the home, we go to work making sure everything is handled for you to be able to qualify for the conversion loan, which will liquidate the seller and allow you to take title to the home and gain 100% ownership. The first thing we work on with you is budget counseling. We will conduct a face-to-face or telephone budget counseling session with you to help you afford not only your monthly housing payment, but all of the other expenses you incur in your daily life. It's imperative that you maintain not only your housing payment, but also your credit cards, car loans, and any other debts that report to the credit bureaus. Number 2 is credit restoration. If needed, all participants of the Fresh Start program are required to go through a credit restoration program with a professional firm. Collections and judgments can be removed, late payments erased, even bankruptcies and foreclosures in some instances. We've had clients whose scores have increased by 150 points or more. We do everything in our power to ensure that you will qualify for the conversion loan as soon as possible. The payment history processing. All lenders now require not only a verification of mortgage or rent form to be completed, but also need copies of all the canceled checks from the payments you have made on the contract. If you do not have a checking account, you need to make the monthly payments via cashier's check or other certified funds. Never by cash. Cash is not traceable. There must be a paper trail of you making timely payments. Atlas houses these copies on a state-of-the-art, highly secure computer server. We also ask that you keep us informed of any job changes or changes to your income. Conversion loan applications. At an absolute minimum, every 6 months, Atlas will attempt to gain approval from a bank or lender for your conversion loan to liquidate the seller and for you to take 100% ownership of the property. We will always contact you to gain your permission again to have your credit pulled for the application and to update any new income sources, etc. We will also ask you to fax us your most recent pay stubs, copies of your bank statements for the loan file. If you're in credit restoration, we will generally have an idea of what your score is at all times, so if we feel we can gain approval, we may contact you sooner than the 6-month interval. Once we have gained approval for your conversion loan, you will close on the transaction and take 100% ownership of the property. The seller will receive the balance of their contract paid directly to them. The process may take anywhere from 6 months to 5 years, depending on the case and credit issues. As long as you follow the program and work with Atlas, you will own the property. Part 3 of this presentation is located directly below the first video. If you would like to click on that, and you will be taken to part 3. Thank you.